Before we continue, it would be a good idea to click the subscribe button so you don't miss the latest and most popular Chelsea news, because we will always update it for you. Gallagher has been involved in talks over a move to Atletico for some time, and Romano reported that positive talks had been held on Saturday. The result of these talks is that all parties are confident that the transfer will be fully approved soon. There are still some details that need to be clarified, Romano reports, with Chelsea hoping to secure a €40 million fee for the midfielder. Romano concluded that Chelsea was confident they could complete the sale soon. Atletico Madrid's bid for the midfielder was recently rejected by Chelsea of €20 million, but they have raised their offer significantly closer to the €40 million the Blues are demanding. The Blues have put Gallagher up for sale for several important financial reasons. First of all, after 2 years of record-breaking spending, Chelsea needed to sell players to balance the finances. Second, Gallagher is one of the few high-interest players who can guarantee big returns in this regard. Third, Gallagher's contract at Stamford Bridge expires in 2025, and Chelsea cannot afford to lose him on a free transfer. It was initially reported that Gallagher did not want to leave this summer and did not understand why he was being sold. But Atletico Madrid's offer made him reconsider his stance, especially after his England teammate and former Atletico star, Kieran Trippier, recommended that he move. Chelsea make progress on Samu Omarodion deal. The Athletic reports saying that Atletico are now open to selling highly rated 20-year-old Samu. The Blues remain interested in recruiting him. They are still in dialogue with Atletico, especially because of Conor Gallagher's move to the Estadio Metropolitano. Although Chelsea could now sign Samu for a fee believed to be up to £34.4 million, they could still bring in Victor Osimhen from Napoli. Talks are ongoing regarding a deal regarding the Nigerian, as well as a separate transaction to reunite Romelu Lukaku with Antonio Conte in Naples. Chelsea have signed striker Marc Guiu from Barcelona this summer, although the teenager admitted he may be sent out on loan for the 2024-25 season, and plans for his short-term future are yet to be determined. Fellow young strikers Armando Broja and David Datro Fofana are likely to be sold. Fiorentina are the latest club to express interest in Kepa Arrizabalaga, according to reports, while Chelsea are keen to offload the goalkeeper this summer. The 29-year-old returned to Chelsea this summer with just 1 year left on his contract and is currently training with a group of players the club wants to let go. Chelsea made the Spaniard the world's most expensive goalkeeper when they paid Athletic Bilbao £71.6 million for his services in 2018. And despite a promising start in West London, the move ultimately ended as a disappointment. The Spanish international is now at a crossroads in his career and must make a decision about where he will go next as his career at Chelsea comes to a close. Arrizabalaga has attracted interest from a number of suitors, although he is believed to still want to return to Real Madrid, but he will not have clarity on that move until Andriy Lunin decides. London World has reported that there is a new suitor entering the race with Italian club Fiorentina expressing interest. The report adds that they are ready to agree a fee with Chelsea, even though the goalkeeper has asked for more time to think about his future. London World adds that Chelsea are unlikely to ask for more than £10 million and would be happy if his wages were not recorded. Player departures from Chelsea have been slow, and this has been a big month for the club in terms of player moves, whether on loan or permanent. Before we continue, it would be a good idea to click the subscribe button so you don't miss the latest and most popular Chelsea news, because we will always update it for you. Chelsea transfers. News roundup today. Gabriel Mech agreement. Chelsea are getting closer to finding a deal with Grêmio for 2008-born Brazilian young prodigy Gabriel Mech, according to Fabrizio Romano. If the two clubs manage to reach an agreement, Mech will only be allowed to join the English Giants 2 years later, when he turns 18, according to Brazilian rules. Chelsea are reportedly planning a medical for Grêmio teenager Gabriel Mech before his transfer. The 16-year-old, who plays as an attacking midfielder, is thought to be ready to sign a 5-year contract at Stamford Bridge. The report states that a deal worth around £20 million will be agreed, although it is unclear how much will be paid up front. Mech will be the 9th player recruited in this transfer window if his move is approved. Ancelotti on Chelsea. Carlo Ancelotti has warned Chelsea owners that they must be patient in their bid to turn the club into a European power once again. Ahead of Madrid's pre-season friendly with Chelsea at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, Ancelotti told reporters, "A lot has changed. They invested a lot. They have a good squad, good players, young, they have a young manager. They need to be a little patient, the owners, to take experience, to improve. However, the recruitment they have done is really good." Omarodion is on Chelsea's radar. Samu Omarodion is reportedly of interest to Chelsea, who could be dealing with Atletico Madrid amid the sale of Conor Gallagher. The 20-year-old striker scored 9 goals in 35 La Liga games for Deportivo Alaves last season. After joining Atleti last summer from Granada, Fabrizio Romano said Chelsea would be willing to pay £30 million for Omarodion, which could be part of a separate deal with Gallagher. More on Samu Omarodion and Atletico. A separate deal from Gallagher Chelsea are ready to submit a €35 million offer to progress in talks, but the decision will be up to Atletico. Samu Omarodion is negotiating personal terms with Chelsea ahead of his proposed £37 million move to Stamford Bridge from Atletico Madrid, according to El Chiringuito. The 20-year-old, who spent last season on loan at Alaves, could sign a 7-year deal at the Blues, with his salary increasing gradually as part of the deal. What Gallagher's move to Atletico means for PSR. With the Stamford Bridge club's aggressive approach to the transfer window under Todd Boehly's ownership, there is a requirement to ensure enough players return to the building to remain compliant with the Premier League's profit and sustainability (PSR) rules. Apart from selling tangible club assets such as hotels and women's teams to related entities, selling academy players offers the best route to profit from a player trading perspective. Gallagher joined Chelsea aged 8 and has risen through the ranks at the club until graduating from Cobham. Gilchrist ready for loan. Fabrizio Romano claims that Chelsea youngster Alfie Gilchrist will be loaned to Sheffield United for the season. A number of championship clubs have been linked with an interest in the defender, but it seems Sheffield United are the ones to win out. The medical examination is expected to be completed tomorrow, and official documents will be signed soon. Osimhen not interested in Chelsea. Italian media Corriere dello Sport said Victor Osimhen was not interested in moving to Chelsea and was looking for another new club. The Napoli forward has been linked with Paris Saint-Germain, having stated his intention to leave Naples earlier this year. Reports suggested that Chelsea would offer Romelu Lukaku as part of a swap deal, amid rumors that new boss Antonio Conte was interested in the Belgian, but this prospect now looks very slim. Before we continue, it would be a good idea to click the subscribe button so you don't miss the latest and most popular Chelsea news, because we will always update it for you. Manchester City gives the green light for Julian Alvarez to leave. City is ready to sell him from a price range of 40 to 50 million euros. Julian Alvarez once complained that it was difficult for him to get many minutes to play at Manchester City. No wonder. The centre-forward position has been filled by Erling Haaland. Alvarez has also experienced all the titles with the Citizens. It is believed that the player from Argentina is willing to lift his suitcase in order to get full playing time. Reporting from the Mirror, Manchester City have now taken the decision to sell Julian Alvarez. City are ready to sell the 24-year-old player. Agent Julian Alvarez will arrive in Manchester next week. The club and the agent will then negotiate the sale of Alvarez. Manchester City is believed to be ready to sell Julian Alvarez in the price range of 40 to 50 million euros. PSG and Atletico Madrid are reportedly interested in recruiting Alvarez. Apart from that, 2 Premier League clubs, namely Arsenal and Chelsea, are also interested in him. Alvarez has made 67 appearances in the Premier League with City, scoring 20 goals and 9 assists. He successfully won 2 English League titles. Is City willing to sell Alvarez to a fellow rival club in the Premier League like in the past? Or does the player want to try a new challenge outside England? Conor Gallagher has given his approval to move to Atletico Madrid and will fly to Spain on Monday to complete his exit from Chelsea, reports reveal. Having seen Gallagher enter the final 12 months of his contract, Chelsea accepted a €40 offer from Atletico, but there was serious uncertainty over whether the midfielder would actually accept the terms on offer. Atletico gave Gallagher a deadline of Sunday evening to make a decision, and as first revealed by Fabrizio Romano, the 24-year-old has finally confirmed his willingness to move. Further reports state Gallagher will fly to Spain on Monday to undergo a medical and finalize personal terms with Diego Simeone's team. Chelsea have offered Gallagher the chance to sign a contract extension, but the academy graduate was unimpressed with the offer of a 2-year deal, which also includes an option for an additional 12 months. After seeing Gallagher turn down the chance to join Aston Villa, who had agreed to pay a higher fee than Atletico, Chelsea warned Gallagher that he would be relegated to a reserve role this season if he chose to stay, with some reports even suggesting Gallagher would be banned. Enter the main team. Gallagher has now finally decided on a move to Atletico, where his action-packed pressing style of play could fit perfectly under Simeone. If Gallagher's move goes as hoped, Chelsea will break the £100 million mark for player sales this summer.